We've got some lights to fit from Beacons and light bars. We are installing them into the CITROEN Relay grill. So we're going to be using these lap grill lights. If you want any, go to Beacons and light bars UK and use DEC-SPEC 5 for 5% off. These come with a bracket, so we'll get a bracket fitted and see where we can fit them into this grill. So we've got the brackets mounted. We've drilled 2 holes at the bottom of the grill and we're just going to bolt these on. So that's the first one fitted. It's just nothing bolted. You can't see because the bolts are shorter than this. So that's one fitted in there, nice. We'll match another one here and 2 on the side as well, so we'll have 4. Then I'll show you how to connect them and wire them. That's the other 2 fitted there. So that's all the lights secured. So these are the fitting instructions they come with. Tells you how to mount all the brackets and the wiring. It gives you what all the wires do. So one wire I want to get rid of is the white because I don't want low intensity. So to less confuse the job, we can get rid of this white wire now. So then we're left with 3 wires. Live, negative, which we need, so we need to join all them heads together. Yellow, which is pattern selection and synchronization, so they all need to be joined also. So I've joined 2 together here and 2 together here. Then I'm just going to join them again together each other. So it's that simple. All 4 wires are just twisted together. So you've got reds, yellows and blacks. Blue, crimp terminals here. Slide them over the terminal and just crimp each one. So yeah, I'm using crimp connectors. I like how they're waterproof once you heat shrink them. Same with soldering, if you heat shrink over it, it's fine. Both as good as each other. So then I've just crimped my wire into the other end, so we can have a bit of a tail on it, and then put a connector on. We just need to heat shrink these up now, they're all crimped up. Obviously my wire's got green in, not yellow, but we'll just reference green for yellow instead. Just going to heat shrink these down. That's those done. It's important that you don't burn through and you don't burn any of the wires. We're just going to wrap these in tape now. So I've tied all the cables in at places where I can with cable ties. I've got the end coming cable tied off here. So now we'll have the wire coming off, which is red, black and green. Green is obviously yellow, which is flash pattern change and sync. So they're all synced together, the 4 lights on this green wire. Let's just put it into here and test it and make the lights come on. So that's them on. Wide angles, that's them on there. So like it says here, yellow, synchronization, so all of them together is that. Apply yellow wire to the black wire to change the pattern selection. So all we'll do is tap this green wire, which is the yellow, onto the black, and it'll change the pattern. That's me flicking through them. That's Corey flicking through them lights there. You can make it do alternates if you want as well. Once you've chose your pattern, just disconnect it and then you can cut away this one. Or put it in a switch if you want it to switch from the dash. Most customers don't want that. So we're going to make a super seal connector on the end of this plug. You can see I've cut away the pattern change, we can just tuck that away. That's firstly what we're going to do is put a 2-pin boot on it. Only need positive and negative now, just to give the lights the power the selections chose. So the boot's on, 2 of these out of the terminal box kit. It's just a seal. Put 1 on each wire. Then get a male or a female terminal, put the wire into it, make sure the boot's on there. Put your crimpers, you want them on the 1.5 slot on these Nivex ones. You crimp the wire first to hold the wire, then I'll go into the bigger slot to then crimp that. Then you get a perfect crimp like that. So you're holding the wire for a nice conductor and you're holding the seal to keep it waterproof when you push it into the plug. So then get your plug, get the tab facing upwards, get the terminal so it's facing crimp face on upwards, and it'll slide in, you'll hear a click. And if you don't, you did hear that one, if you don't, just give it a pull backwards and forwards, and that'll be alright. Took the pattern switch change away, it's not going to get water on it. Get the boot on. And it's that simple to make a nice little connector. So the terminal's on the inside if you want, to push the red bit down and that'll lock them, but if you're going to put your connector in anyway, it's going to lock it anyway. So that's your boot on your super seal connector. This is so simple to do. All we need to do now is put a female side on the van and then we'll plug it in and that's it done. So we've got a terminal on here, so that's that plugged into the grill, so this can be easily removed if it ever needs to be. That's the 4 grill lights fitted. You can't really tell unless you're looking for them, but we'll get the switch section done now. All the wires are routed from last time. So this wiring that I've pre-done, you've got earth, battery live, power out of the beacon, power out of the work lights, and I've ran a cable for the Bowmans, because we're using Bowmans on the back of this, and we need a position lamp so they'll be ignition live when the lights come on. So we're going to put the switches into here because the panel's easy to replace instead of drilling the dash. That's both switches in, nicely put in. We'll just need to connect them up, that's that easy. So because we need two earths and 2 lives because it's on a switch, on 2 switches, sorry, we're just looping the cable and the piggyback terminal so the live from the battery can go to here and the earth from the chassis can go here, and that does both, and then you only have the single terminals in the centre left. So the lives on, the negatives on, we've got 2 terminals left. Green is beacons, red is work lights. So that's that wiring done there. That's them on, looking good. That's them fitted up there. All we need to do now is fit the rear beacon and the rear work lights. So this is the wiring I previously put here the other day. We've got 3 core, we've got a live for the rear Bowmans and an earth. So these are the lap Juno beacons. These are from Beacons and Light Bulbs. Again, if you use code DEC-SPEC 5, you can get 5% off. These are the same as what I've got in the combo. I've got a 600 in the combo. This is the 1200, this. Or it's the 9, I can't remember. Fuji. To confirm, this is the 1200, and it's the perfect size for the CITROEN Relay. This is a brand new 24 play fan, by the way. So the wiring's so simple on this. Positive and negative, turn it on. This is just on a Milwaukee M12 battery, just to show that that's it on. And then you've got the other wires. There's a few wires, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 core on this. If you put the blue one on, like it says here, blue connect to the red, middle the side indicator direction, so it'll just beacon from the inside out. So with the blue connected, it'll do that and go to the outside. And it's the same basically for the others, just different sequence. But we're not interested in any of that, either as journey or security. So we're going to get a nice flash pattern and get rid of them ones. So to flick through flash patterns, you just need to use the yellow wire like you do on the others. Yellow, flash pattern select. So touch that onto the live and it'll go through your patterns. Once you've chose that one, take the wires off and that's it saved in the controller of the light bulb. Let's get this mounted to the roof. I've marked all the holes on the roof, also for my wires. Centre pop them all, we'll get them all drilled now. Piloted all the holes first and then we'll go in with a counterweight or whatever you want to call them. So wiring through that bung there. Down with silicone between the fittings as well. This has the dome heads which are square drive into the metal bit, so you only need to be tightened up from the bottom, and the side's done also, so that's it all looking nice. For the wire, it's perfect, but I put a little pigtail in it there so the water can run off it rather than it just going straight down and attacking the seal all the time. Need to fit the Bowmans now, so nice and neat them brackets are with them domes on. This is the wiring underneath and the fittings with the covers on. So we're putting Bowman Sentry work lights on. You can have these amber or red facing backwards and a work light. These are just the Dawn. These are lovely. Best quality you get. And that's what's sitting on the back of the Sprinter. Put the work lights onto here, grommets in the back where the wiring goes through, also the beacons on, and then again the grommets on the back of there. So the beacon wiring come through here, we're going to put it through this hole. There's no grommet, but I've got grommets, I'm going to make that fit. So on the inside it has 2 holes here, and we've used one, put a grommet in, put the wire through, then out these sticky pads, and that's the beacon wiring, all nice and neat. All the wiring's being pulled through as well and joined into cables. So that's the Bowmans on. We did fit them to there because we wanted the work lights to actually be usable rather than putting them on the top where it's going to get shadowed a lot, and the beacons are well visible. The lap Juno is just insane. We decided to fit some rear hideaways as well. So it's got hideaways in the lights. You can't even really tell they're in there though. Oh, you can see them there. So that's where the reverse is, and then the indicators are obviously on the side. And if you want any of them hideaways, this is the ones we've been using. Come with a little controller in it as well, so very easy and simple to wire. So from the rear, and we'll go to the front. And that's the front there. So, she's all looking good. I do love them lap Junos. And the switch is obviously here. So we've got the beacon and then the work light. We'll try the work lights on. And that's the work lights on. They're absolutely blinding up. They light up the whole floor. It's not even dark at the minute, but they're absolutely brilliant, the Bowmans.